If we're guilty of anything on this channel when it comes to the UFO debate that is raging in our nation, it is that we've used our platform in good faith and with an open mind to bring you as much information as we possibly can, platforming the world's experts in UFO and alien technology, and as it relates to our military and U.S. government, members of Congress, people with clearances, top secret and above. We've brought them all onto the program in order to try and explain what they know. Jeremy Corbell was just on last week. He's the guy who breaks all of these incredible and insane videos from our U.S. military, and now he is the single most vindicated man on earth because the Pentagon just surrendered to Jeremy and released so much footage. It is mind-boggling. I'm about to play you some of it. But Jeremy Corbell last week told us, I'm absolutely convinced that we are being visited by the others. Where they're from, I don't know. But there are people who actually do know the answers, and it's time for us to get to those answers. Is one of those people Barack Obama, who recently said aliens are real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51.
Yeah, okay. Got it, dude. They're real, but here's where they're not being kept. Okay, not very convincing. Donald Trump said that Barack Obama shared classified information. Then Donald Trump declassified the UFO files. Then Donald Trump said, you're going to see him very soon. Matt Gaetz, in the meantime, told us that the UFO breeding program, the alien human hybrid breeding program is happening. Cool. And now they've been released at war.gov/UFO, the second tranche of files. And they're way more wild than the first. The first tranche of files were underwhelming, to say the least. But here's how the website operates. Again, this is the URL. You can go see for yourself, and I encourage you, war.gov/UFO. Here's how the website operates. You click on a file, you can download the video, you see an explanation of the file, and then you can watch it right here. Like, let's watch one. Here is a UFO formation flying over the ocean, right? Some of the things that they have here. You can see a formation of UFOs flying over the water. They're in triangular shape, and there's no earthly explanation for them. There's no earthly explanation for this UFO that got shot out of the sky by an F-16. So they got clearance to shoot it, and here's what happened. What? What is that? Where'd it go? It's gone. Did somebody go and gather the material and see where it was from? We've never seen an F-16 blow up a UFO, but there it is. Here's what happens when you hit an F-16 with a Sidewinder missile, hit a UFO with a Sidewinder missile from an F-16, correction. Here's some other strange stuff. This is crazy. Instantaneous acceleration. We actually have it now on camera, something that you've been hearing about, something that, of course, would have to happen for you to engage in interplanetary space travel. You'd have to have something called instantaneous acceleration. See that? And you can see here the full footage of this object just straight up zooming off at a speed that is unexplainable, given our laws of gravity and physics. What is this thing? Where does it go? Watch. Zoom. Then it's gone. Again, the tracking services, speaking of being gone, here's a UFO that just disappears. It just vanishes. There it goes. There's 1 minute is there, and then it's gone. More instantaneous acceleration. Here you can see 3 ships traveling over water, and then you can see a UFO zooming past them as though they're standing still. These are ships traveling at very high rates of speed. And then a UFO just zooms by them. Zoom. There it goes. That's crazy. Okay. The UFO is zooming and darting effortlessly through these giant windmills and these literal UFO that is a flying saucer. something that Jeremy Corbell released. That's why it's good to have experts on your show. He released this. People called him crazy for releasing this, but now the Pentagon has released it and said that we legitimately captured a flying saucer flying through the clouds. There it is. What is that? No explanation. No explanation. Here's one that is shape-shifting over the water. It's flying. It changes shape. It's spinning and moving. And it's manipulating itself in some manner. Nobody knows what it is. Why is this happening? Nobody knows. What is it? No explanation. This one's wild, man. What is that? What is that? Something's just gone insane up in the sky. Is it an angel? Is it a demon? Is it really high altitude? What is that? If you know, you're a lot smarter than me. I don't consider myself very smart. So here's another one of a American submarine and multiple UFOs just buzzing the submarine that, again, bear no earthly explanation as to what they're doing or why, traveling way faster than any of our drones with no heat signals. They're just zipping around. You can see them just zipping around the submarine, flying out into the ocean, flying back, then going into and out of the water. And no one knows what it is, man. Yeah. It's a 4-minute long video. There's hundreds of hours of footage that has been released. There's quite a bit of documents as well that have been released. Like, for instance, over the Manhattan Project, where they discovered the power of nuclear destruction or creation. There were a ton of sightings between 1948 and 1950. The file contained 209 sightings of green orbs, discs, fireballs reported at the military base. Witnesses reported unidentified phenomena maneuvering and flying out of sight, disappearing, or exploding. The documents also include results of contemporary investigations, residual copper powder found in some areas where the sightings occurred. A few of these investigations became the basis for Project Grudge, which collected reports of unidentified flying objects in various military installations. So this is from the Armed Forces Special Weapons Program, post-World War II Manhattan Project. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken this supercut and we have given you the best versions of the UAPs in this dump so that you can see them for yourself and can try and come up with some explanation. Again, they said that this dump of files and these videos would blow the minds of the American public. And I don't know. I mean, it certainly doesn't change my belief in God or the Bible, but there is no explanation for these. If you have one, drop your explanation in the comment section. Here are some of the uncut, shocking elements that the Pentagon just released. Stay tuned. I have a feeling they're not done yet. Here you go.